Hello everybody, welcome to Sauron Takes on Super Mario RPG, the remake. We are going to be exploring Yoshi's Island today. And, yeah, Yoshi's Island is very colorful, it's very pretty. I will probably compliment the graphics on this game several different times because I absolutely adore taking what is essentially my childhood and making it look really nice. So... I'm sorry, I'm not reading these. You think you can beat Boshi? Of course. Oh, I feel like utter hell, guys, so if I'm, like, missing lines and stuff, I apologize. I have a really bad sinus infection today, and I know, meanwhile, the sky's blue. What? Sauron has a sinus infection? But today was also my fiance's birthday, so it's going to be a shorter one today as well, because I'm kind of taking up time that I should be hanging out with her to do this. But we're going to be taking on Boshi today, as well as speedrunning Moville, more or less. So, oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. They changed the hell out of this race, by the way. And might I add, I love Boshi's design as like a Waru Yoshi kind of thing. I kind of wish they'd bring him back to some degree. I'm going to move my mic just ever so slightly. There we go. But yeah, I kind of wish they'd bring Boshi back because Boshi's amazing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm horrible at doing this, by the way. Rhythm games, yeah, not my strong suit. I was never good at this. Like, I kind of knew the secret in the original game. I think I've beaten him once in the original game, and honestly, I could not ever get close to beating him again. But, yeah, like, actually doing the button prompts, I would get lost into where I'm supposed to be going. And the original battle with Boshi was so freaking difficult. But, like, they changed the hell out of it in this particular game, and it's not nearly as bad. Even with me messing up like I am, it's not nearly as bad as it was, so... Could be worse. Could be worse. Oh, man. But yeah, look at Boshi's design. Look at that guy. He has spiked spines. And... yeah, I use a Yoshi cookie here. I actually beat him on the first try. Like, that's amazing to me. Also, I swear that cookie looks like Yoshi cookies from Yoshi's Cookie, which is kind of funny. It's a game I talked about recently in a Mario thing. I really do need to go back and kind of redo some of that stuff. So we beat Boshi here. We don't need a boss. I just want to race. Yeah, I just want to have fun, bro. I think you need to beat another race to get the big Yoshi to hatch. I'm not sure on that, but I think you do need to beat another race for it. Honeymoon Reservations. Man, that water looks pretty. The whole graphical upscale looks pretty. And I think they did this because, like, Link's Awakening... like, I don't know, playing Link's Awakening in, the Switch kind of did remind me of... you know, because the people call it the toy box style, where it's kind of like a... it looks like toys. They really do. And Super Mario RPG did kind of always look like toys to me. Personally. I mean, given I was obsessed with Toy Story back in the day, too. But I need to play the third game, I know, but... one thing at a time. So we're saddling up Yoshi. I'm just kind of messing around with the eggs right now, because I I thought that you only had to beat Boshi once. I should probably actually look that up too. Whoops. Let's see here. Big Yoshi Super Mario RPG. There we go. How to get Fat Yoshi. Once upon a time. No, just kidding. Yoshi's Island. Blah, blah, blah. Yoshi's cookie can be used in battle. They also serve another purpose. Back to Yoshi Island after you complete the Marrymore section. Okay, so you just have to defeat you just have to defeat the cake. So now we're in Mauville. As I looked away and looked back. Good job. Now we're in Mauville. And Mauville looks great too, because like originally it was just a space that was kind of floating off in the middle of things. And now you can actually see like rock crevices, see the next route in the background. That's so good. What I'm doing now is I'm basically taking buying new armor and weapons for the guys, because Mauville sells new armor and weapons. Not like I don't have plenty of money. So, I'm buying work pants. I do initially use the work pants, but it took me a second to figure out what character they were going to be used for. So I buy all the armor. Now I buy the work pants. And you can probably see by the stats who's getting the work pants. You can probably tell. Ugh. Nose has been hurting all day. Love it. I take Sudafed, but man, sometimes Sudafed really works and sometimes it does not. Anyway, the whole point of Mauville is that there are some kids who are trapped in the mines nearby. Look at that. Look at that background. Man, that's gorgeous. And you get to kind of play in that area too. Like that's actually the map layout, but in JPEG form for the next area, I'm pretty sure. That's what it looks like anyway. And that's pretty cool. I'm just kind of exploring houses, seeing if there's any like hidden secrets that I need to go find. There's a lot to do in Mauville, but it's after you initially save the day here. What I'm actually doing is trying to find treasure chests. But Mario hears something. Bowser, most of our allies have run off. What will we do? We've only experienced fighting Mario. These new guys are too much. Shut up, all of you. I'm the biggest, baddest brute around, and don't you forget it. But if Mario hears that I've been kicked out of my own castle, my reputation will be ruined. Even I have an image to keep up, you know. Let's show them who's boss around here. Bowser's not doing well. He's lost a lot of troops since since being over near Rosetown. Medvarg are doing their best from the inside. We gotta help them out. I knew it was bad news when the star fell. Sure enough, causing trouble. Even the clouds up here look beautiful. And that's originally all you saw was clouds, but then you can see like in the background a little bit lower and you can actually see more of the map. And that's really cool because like Mauville is said to be on top of a mountain. But like when you go there in the original Super Nintendo version, it didn't really feel like it was top of the mountain. It was top of the mountain because they told you it was, but that was about it. Whereas now it actually feels like it's on top of a freaking mountain, and that's really cool. And I love neat details like that, honestly. Now I'm actually checking the work pants out. But if you spotted the stats, you probably know where I'm going to go with this stuff. Right now I'm kind of just gauging how much it actually takes away versus what we actually have going on. And it boosts up a lot of power, which is cool, but it takes away some defense for Mario and Mallow. That's not good. Meanwhile, it actually adds defense to Geno. It's better than his Mega Cape. So, guess who gets the work pants? It's Geno. 10 coins for the night. Want to stay? Yeah, sure. I could save money and go straight to Rosetown and stay for free. But nobody wants to watch me do that. So we're just going to stay here. 10 coins ain't bad. It's not like I can't make that up. I have enough mushrooms. I could honestly sell some mushrooms. Oh dear, I sure hope the kids are okay. I know you're feeling, but moping around here ain't gonna help a thing. Is it though? And off she goes. I know what I said, but I don't think I'd be feeling any different if I was her. We're getting nowhere fast. We never reach the kids at this rate. See that up there? That's the old mine entrance to the mines. I repeated mines twice. But we can't reach it anymore. If only that fellow, or Mario, were here, he could reach that in a heartbeat. What? Well, speak of the devil. Well, I'll be a Goomba's uncle if it ain't him in the flesh. Mario, you're a lifesaver. Mario, you've heard the news? I sure have. Mario, will you help him rescue them? Of course. Thanks, Mario. Well, here's the entrance up there. Hop on our shoulders. Like I said, there were kids playing in the mines because kids get into all sorts of crappy things. And when the star hit, it kind of caused some trouble. So what you're going to basically see is me doing a little bit of leveling. Not necessarily level grinding per se, but I'm going to be, adding to the bestiary and all that stuff. So I'll fight a couple of these enemies just to kind of say that I did. That, and I love watching them in 3D now. These crystal enemies are crazy as heck looking though. Like it's just a cluster of sentient crystals. Like I'm not sure if that's more Final Fantasy or what. Where the hell do these things come from? Are they just original designs? Like the little rock guy that kind of looks like a Koopa. I get where he might have came from, because you got the Buzzy Beetles. Hey, Magmite just looks like a rocky Buzzy Beetle. Okay, cool. What the hell are the crystals from? Is it just Kirby summoning a cluster of crystals? Is that all that is? When they open up, it looks like a little Kirby guy, but that's so weird. Magic, and then I'll psych you out. By the way, I apologize if I'm slow on some of these battles. For some reason, just if I don't play constantly, I get so weird with the button combinations. I don't know why. Where's Yoshi? Yeah, double my coins. Heck yeah, enough to save the night and at the end again. I'll need it too, because these cluster guys, they hit like a freight train. I think I get Lava Bubble a second time here with the telepathy thing. I just wanted to grab it just in case, but I think I grabbed it in the path previous to this. So. Crackle, hiss. Yeah, look at that little Kirby guy. That's so weird. Like the lava bubbles I get too. Those are common Mario enemies. I don't think they're called lava bubbles, but yeah, sure. That makes sense to me. Yeah, I go and check now. I should check it afterwards too, because I got more But I don't check it towards the end of the episode. Let's just say that. The Shy Ranger I didn't actually catch before he ran away. He was hard enough to find. Jeez Louise. Yeah, there's the lava bubble. The cluster. But, you know, I love a good bestiary. Let's be real here. Lucky. Bam. Yeah, I'm not really used to Mario's gloves anymore, so. I don't know why. Like, for some reason when I played this, I was just really bad at first at the mechanics, and I'm not sure as to why that is. Like, I needed like several warm-ups before I really got the timing down. I would say these crystal guys are cool, though. You know what they are? There's a PlayStation mascot. He's the final boss of PlayStation All-Stars. Looks just like that guy. That's what the crystals are. You're just beating up PlayStation before PlayStation was a thing. Oh, man. Obviously, that's not true because this predates... The original game predates PlayStation entirely, I think. Man, I made up those 10 coins, so I'm going to go stay the night again. Love how I bust out the mic and my nose just gets worse. It's great. Fantastic. Oh, man. I've been fighting it all day, too. Like, this is probably the best it's been, and it's still kind of miserable, so. Nope. A little bit of tearing there. Ooh, Enigma. Enigma's another one, too. It's just like a cluster of, like, weird little creatures. But then they form into one big creature. That's like such a weird monster idea, and I have no idea what the lore is. Yeah, see, it's just a bunch of monsters together, I guess. Not a hard enemy to deal with. But what the hell is it? That's such a weird creature. Have you heard? Rare items are hidden in mines. I'm finding them. I'm going to sell them for money. Can't go that way quite yet, so onward. I did look around a little bit here, but for the most part, what you're supposed to do is hit that spring. But I do know what happens after you hit the spring, so I'm kind of just messing around for this part. Just kind of looking around the mines. Oh. Yep. That's what you're supposed to do. Coins, beautiful coins. Grab them coins. I can't remember exactly what I gave him. Listen up. Let's leave this half-wit Mario here and split. Anyone got beef with that? Mario, Croco got us again. He took our coins, too. Let's chase him down and get them back. I like how Croco needed some help this time around. Oh boy, looks like a dead end here. But I've got a bomb. Never leave home without him. Unfortunately, everyone's got bombs around here. Sorry for the yawning, guys. So now they're trying to ditch Mario, and the whole point of this is to basically chase after them until you find them. Now, the crooks you don't necessarily have to actually fight. I was just taking them on, and then I decided to acquire the telepathy again, just in case. There really should be a little symbol on the game, Flunky. You just wait. We'll get you that. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday. Dropped a flower tab. Heck yeah. Flower tabs are really valuable, so I'm not disappointed I'm getting those. Of course, this lava bubble attacked me. And it suffered the consequences afterwards, so... Poor thing. Didn't stand a chance. Like, once I get the button timing down, I'm doing pretty good. Or crooks. I used to think these things were ants, though. I think I said that's the last time, too, but... They look like ants to me in the Super Nintendo, and, like, their animations weren't as spot on, so... They look like big, ugly-looking, ant-looking things, and it's only now that, that they're, Well, eventually I think I did realize that they're just little guys that have bags around them instead of ants. Those bags aren't butts. They are literally just a, They're literally just a bag. It's a sack for thieving purposes. I jumped on that one's head. Those buggers ran too. Must not run away. Well, you're not going to do well by standing around here. Not only am I leveling up, but I'm getting valuable items for taking these guys out, too. And I got another flower tab. So what the flower tabs and flower boxes do, to my knowledge, is they permanently increase your FP. I didn't know that as a kid, and I rarely, if ever, used those things. Because they were in my inventory, sure. But, like, to me, they were just taking up space in the inventory. And I don't know if there was, like, a storage or something like that. I might have sold them. But, to me, they weren't doing anything. Because you couldn't even use them in battle. Like, what was the point of those? So I ended up getting rid of them for some odd reason. Or not using them, I don't think. So my FP was, like, really low. Like, all the time. I'm looking for Croco, by the way, when I don't realize... Mario, you come to help us out? Great. We need a bomb to blast through here, though. What I don't realize is Croco's still around. He's just running around. There he is. I'll just wait for him. Got him. Boss fight time. And I do a sneak peek too. I still love Croco's design too. Like, I don't know. I always like crocodiles. In most medias anyway. Actually, now that I think about it, it might be his fault. Like, some of my favorite starting Pokemon are the crocodile ones. I love them. Like Feraligatr and Totodile line. I love that line. Love everything about it. Then you got... my brain went blank on it. Fuecoco. Fuecoco's awesome. And then it turns into Skeledurns. Oh my gosh. Even the mid-forms of those lines I love. So... Although realistically on Pokemon, the last couple of generations have great starters. So he just stole all my items. Since I was doing a challenge run as a kid, this guy was like hard as hell for me to fight. back in the day. And now that I'm not doing a challenge run and I'm actually fighting enemies instead of running away all the dang time and, you know, equipping armor correctly and, you know, getting correct weapons, because at this point in time I was just using the Noki shell or the red shell instead of upgrading Mario's weapons to his gloves. Because I'm like, the gloves aren't stronger than the shell. The shell's the strongest one. It's the third one. Nope, that was a stupid idea. I was dumb as a kid. So, yeah. I never really upgraded Mario at all. And my brain wasn't even paying attention to the numbers at all. Eventually I defeated him, but dang, it was a struggle. And now, because I'm properly leveled up, I just annihilated him. And we got a macro bomb from him too, so we can open up the rest of the mine. Here we go. You found a bomb. Now, boy. Alrighty, stand back. Let's follow the tracks to the end. What? The star? It's probably in the back. Mosey on down. Oh, I guess you're right. I'd just be a burden to you fellows. Well, then, I'm counting on you to find the kids, you hear? Thanks a lot, Mario. Guess I'll be going back to let everyone know what's going on now. I apologize. It might look like I'm, like, blowing through all of the... I wasted the star over here, too. It might look like I'm blowing through all of the dialogue. Realistically, I am reading it out loud when when I'm playing the game. The problem is that the Elgato actually raises the FPS of the video itself, so it looks like I'm just blowing through the dialogue. And realistically, I'm not. But sometimes I forget about that and forget to let the dialogue sit for a second, and I'll just read it like I'm normally reading it. Now, what I should do with this treasure chest is ignore it. I don't, because I forgot what was in it, but it is what it is. Defense up. Hell yeah. Not a bad place to have bombs, I suppose. Like, good excuse to have a dungeon that's more or less a mine shaft. That being said, apologize. The enemies in this particular dungeon have nothing to do with Smithy, by the way. This is where I'm really stupid. I go down here, and I forgot that the Shy Guy came out and got you. Gives you a frog coin for your trouble, which is cool. But now I've wasted the star. Yep, there it goes. Oh, well, is what it is. Realistically, I don't need the experience points anyway, so it's not like I'm, you know, hurting on levels or anything. I'm grabbing coins, because of course I am. Oh, man. But yeah, my stupid brain back in the day went... Mario started out with punching, started out with gloves, then he upgraded to the hammer, and then he upgraded to the shell. Obviously, the shell is the strongest weapon that Mario's going to get. I was really stupid as a kid, not realizing that the gloves upgraded to have several punches now and are actually really stronger. I didn't realize this at all. I wasn't really reading any of the stats or anything like that either. Same with the symbols. Once I got the symbols from Mallow, I did upgrade those. And I'm like, strongest weapon he's got. Perfect. Okay, I'm stupid. Hell, I had a hard time with Bowyer. Oh, excuse me. I apologize for my nose, guys. I really do. It's like the only time I have to record this, though. I should have did this right after I played, but I had other things I wanted to take care of. I do feel bad for these enemies, though. They are not standing much of a chance against me. And realistically, I'm pretty close to full health anyway. And then that happens. Which, that just fully healed me anyway. And that raises my FP. Let's go take on the boss fight. This guy, Puncello, in the original game, he did a James Bond reference. He's like, the name's Cello, Puncello. Here he doesn't do that, though. Good day. The name's Puncello, bomb maker extraordinaire. Puncello? Never heard of you. They say I'm a hothead, but I'll show them. You will make me famous. So long. And then he just fights you. Like, what? Where did he come from? Why does he have a weird phantom? You know, that face actually kind of looks like the Phanto masks from Super Mario 2, doesn't it? Just saying, kind of does. It's not the exact match, obviously, but I don't know if that was the design inspiration or if it was a reference or it just kind of happened that way. I'm not even sure why his name is Punchinello. It's actually Punchinello. I call him Puncello. I don't know why. But, yeah, other than he makes bombs, that's it. This guy just happens to be here making bombs for no reason at all. And you got to fight him to get the star that's up above him, which he doesn't even realize it's there or what the power is. He's not working for Smithy, to my knowledge. And I can tell this because in the final level, at least in the original, he never showed up in the final level. He's just a bag full of bombs or something. I don't know. It's a weird character that literally comes out of nowhere. Not bad, not bad. Now let's level things up. Yeah, he's literally just some guy. I don't know what his deal is at all. He's such a weird character. I don't know. Can't block Sandstorm. Sandstorm is a hell of an attack, too, by the way. I really don't like it. It's a pain attack, and a lot of the boss fights going forward will have that attack. I didn't remember Puncello having that attack, but then again, I don't really remember much of Puncello as a kid at all. It's only like afterwards that I'm like, who was the... I literally could not remember who the boss fight in Mobile even was. I was like, I know there was a boss fight. Who was it? Was it a big bomb? No, it's this guy. Who the hell is this guy? I didn't remember him. That's probably because he's one of the few bosses that I actually managed to just beat the crap out of on my first try. Whereas most of the other bosses, I had a really rough time with. Oh, we're going to see this animation again. I love this animation, by the way. Bam! That attack does a ton of damage, too. That should have killed that bomb, or at least come close. As I super block a lot of these attacks. And then I get the timing off entirely afterwards, so... Grr. Alright, you asked for it. These things are tough. The Mezzo bombs. I'm ready to explode. You're standing too close to be safe. So the tricky part about the Meso Bombs is that if you don't attack them, they'll go off, and they do quite a bit of damage. But at the same time, if you're focused too much on the Meso Bombs, you can't attack. You can't attack Punchello here, and that becomes a bit of a problem. The fact that I had to use items means that Punchello here was actually giving me a little bit of shit. Although, I use a mushroom and they just give me a free one anyway, so... But I gotta heal up Mallow and Geno. Mario's doing okay. He also has the most HP out of the whole group, so that's fun. Thunderbolt. Punchinello's FP is gone. Meaning that the fight's been going on for so long, he actually ran out of flower points. And sometimes the bosses can do that in this game. They actually have a set amount of flower points where they won't be able to do magic attacks anymore. They'll only be able to do physical attacks. That being said, it eventually dawns on me that you just need to take out Punchello. Because if you don't, he's just going to keep throwing bombs at you. Then you get rid of 3 of them, more will show up. I must be dreaming. I'm ruined. I didn't want to do this, but now I have no choice. I think he's bluffing. Simmer down, Fluffy. I'm not going to waste this on you. Who knows what might happen? Take your best shot. Let's go. Enough. I've got my pride. Now you're in for it. Virgil is just doing a normal British accent. What? What the hey? It's not working. Now I'm just doing Sean Connery impression. I don't know why. By the way, that's a grim way to go. He just got flattened by a big bomb. Mario, if this thing explodes, we're history. This is a fine mess. Let's scram now. Tink. Uh-oh. It's going to blow. Too bad I didn't get to fight this thing. Kaboom! As a nuke goes off. What on earth was that? Well, we won the battle. Now I hope we don't lose the war. Where are Dyna, Might, and the Star? That's the first time I realized their names are Dynamite. Well, I guess that part's been answered. Come on, Mario, hurry. Let's go. Yahoo! Thank you so much for giving me a star. Alright, that is the 3rd star from this particular game, but we're not quite done with the episode just yet. I figured I'd finish up Moleville real quick since I was basically at the end of that particular rope. And that's what we're going to do. So we got a couple more things to do in Moleville before we're all said and done here. But it's nice to have 3 stars. The one with the boss fight, I forgot who it was. And come on, we still have to find Dyna and Might. Yep, Punchinello. Couldn't even remember him. Oh, this won't budge. Oh, I hate this stupid thing. Help me here. Give me the minecart a push. Care to read the warning? Sure. Minecart guidelines. Press A to brake, B to jump, accelerate with X. As long as you got the shrooms. Yay, minecart ride. Yippee, it's going to be fun. You know, I hate to bring this up, but collecting minecarts in a crazy ride that Mario's not really known for. Does anybody ever get Mario Time Machine vibes from this particular minigame? No? Just me? Ah, that's a shame. To be real here, the surfing thing was like the best part about Mario's Time Machine, realistically. That game is awful, though. Gosh. I kind of started out really bad at the minecart, too. I've never been really good at the minecart. I don't know if you can go back and challenge these and get anything for them. Like, if you come in and, like, do a better time, do you actually get stuff for it? I don't know. I've never really tried. I know you can replay these mini games and get better times and all that stuff, but I think you just get coins. Or frog coins. Yeah, what I should be doing is actually using the dang things. These straightaways are a great place to use just a ton of mushrooms. If you want a better time, that is. If you really care about that kind of thing. Actually, realistically, now that I'm thinking about it, taking those side paths like that just to grab another mushroom doesn't really do me much good because I don't use them all anyway. That one was completely my fault. I could have also probably taken the other path and been way quicker than this crap. Like, there's a delay on the brakes is what the biggest ordeal is. And then that would have been a shortcut if you'd, taken that and then jumped that really well. So there's definitely paths you can take that are faster than other paths. Jeez, dog. I don't know if you guys heard that. The dog started snoring. She's a sleepy pupper. She had a busy day. My sister-in-law has a new puppy. And that puppy's adorable. I said puppy and you woke up. The puppy's not here. I'm sorry. Cute little thing, though. It's a silverish gray pug. Like, that's kind of a cool coloring. So now I'm using as many mushrooms as possible because that's the quickest way to get through all this crap. Woo! Oh, a little bit of screen tearing there. I wonder if those kids are doing okay. Sure wish they'd hurry home. Hold your horses, Ma. I asked Mario to help us out, so I reckon he'll bring them back when he's good and ready. I just have this odd feeling that they'll be dropping in on us any minute now. Yeah, you might be right on that. Toot. They still gotta use the door like everyone else, Ma. Now settle down. Toosh. Nope. We're home. Gracious, they really did drop in on us. Oh, my poor babies, are you okay? Little Mott, are you hurt? No, we're okay, Ma. Isn't that right, mate? We had fun. Mama, Papa. He's been knocked senseless. You poor baby, you're safe now. Dinah, haven't I told you often enough to never go into mines by yourself? That's enough, Ma. Just be happy to have them back. We haven't thanked Mario proper either. I'm so embarrassed. Mario, we can't thank you enough for everything. What's that? The roof, you say? Nah, just don't matter none, right, Pa? That ain't nothing at all. You just leave any repairs to me. Give me a holler if you ever need a hand with your place. Thanks again for bringing our babies back to us. You found Dinah, Mite, and the Star Piece. What's next? Where's Princess Peach? Come back, Mr. Beetle. Don't you want to come to Boosters and play? Yeah, don't run away. We just want to play. We take good care of you. Like what they said, okay, Mr. Beetle? I sound like I'm trying to do a cow from Cow and Chicken impression when I do that. I don't know if I... I don't know if I care for that voice. Don't you dare touch that beetle. It's a present for Booster. That's right. Just hand it over nice and easy. Yeah, like what they said. Or we won't be your friend. Booster really, really, really likes beetles, but he can't catch his own. That's right. He's busy keeping the princess from the sky entertained. So we're catching beetles for him. So hand it over. That's right. Pretty please. Oh no, it's getting away. Quick, catch it. Catch it? Let's go. I don't know if I'm going to remember any of these voices, by the way, the next time I play. But yeah, that's where we got to go to next, is Booster's Tower. So that ought to be entertaining. Oh, Booster's Tower is a long one, too. So he found something interesting, a lucky jewel. 100 coins. I forgot what the lucky jewel actually does. I don't look at it here either, honestly. I just go and save. So that's all the time I have for today, guys. Thanks forever for watching. Appreciate it. You guys have a great night and take care.